Starting tomorrow, restaurants and other small businesses here in Massachusetts won't be required to close their doors at 9:30 p.m. However, the 25% capacity restriction will stay in place for at least another 2 weeks. Good evening, everyone. I'm Ken McLeod. This comes as COVID hospitalizations are down 10% since a peak earlier this month, and the positive test rate has also dropped. Here's WBZ's Paul Burton.
At Dozu Modern Japanese Restaurant in Boston is far from business as usual, but CEO Jack Huang has been staying positive throughout this pandemic.
End of the tunnel, there's a light to us, so we just hang in there.
Some positive signs of change are some of the coronavirus restrictions that were put in place back in November are being lifted. Restaurants like Dozu no longer have to close at 9:30.
In the past, they say, I got to be home by 9:30. Now it's a little different. They say, you know what? Instead of maybe I could have going out at 9 o'clock or 8:30.
The gradual ease is great news for gyms, casinos, and arcades across the state. Boston, however, remains in phase 2, step 2 of reopening.
This rollback was an effort to slow the spread of the virus, protect our hospital capacity here in Boston, and avoid more severe shutdown later on.
Wong has been in business here in the Back Bay for 15 years. This is no doubt the most challenging time of his career.
We got shut down, not out the fault of our own, and we still have to pay full rent, especially for small independent restaurants like us. That we don't have a thing to fall back on, okay? And then our employees rely on us.
So starting Monday morning, the state's early closure order for businesses and the stay-at-home advisory will be lifted. However, the 25% capacity limit will remain in effect until Monday, February 8th. Which is very challenging for restaurants.
So many businesses, restaurants, are failing because, 25% capacity, they're not going to survive. So we like to try to go out when we can to support local businesses for sure.
Wong thanks his customers for sticking with him, and he will keep the grills running hot, knowing better days are ahead.
One day at a time, we always believe there's a better tomorrow.
Let's hope it comes sooner rather than later. In Boston, I'm Paul Burton, WBZ News.